Hi, everybody. It's Kyle here from Equal Eats, and I am really pleased to be joined with Catherine Walker from the account Cook It Up. Catherine. Hey, Catherine, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm great, Kyle. It's great to be here. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm really excited to announce that you are our next Equal Eats Trailblazer, which essentially is a program where we're partnering with amazing creators and people from the free from community that have stories to tell, travels to go, people that believe in our cards and people that we believe in them, in their message and the way that they travel, the way that they inspire others. And we're excited to get to know you a little bit more, want to tell your story. And I guess to start off, that's it. What is your allergy origin story? How did you become Cook It Up, Catherine?
Yeah, of course. Well, I'm so excited to be here. And my origin story really started when I've grown up with food allergies my entire life, since I was a couple months old. So I've never known life otherwise. And when I was in middle school, I really delved into like wanting to write recipes and cook, because I'd been cooking my whole life and I really didn't eat out at restaurants until I felt comfortable enough to do so in high school, which that's a lot of time a lot of time growing up cooking and being in the kitchen. And I found a huge passion for it. And one thing that I didn't see in food media, because I loved like watching different cooking shows and whatnot, and I didn't see any allergy representation in that media. And I really wanted to sort of tap into that and be able to share recipes that I had grown up with to kind of bring representation into this space a little bit more. And I found a passion through, yeah, sharing recipes. I published an allergy cookbook called Cook It Up. And so that really launched me into the allergy advocacy space, working with Equal Eats and other different content creators in this space. So it's really pushed me towards this advocacy focused mindset where I really love helping other people and helping bring awareness into the allergy community because I've seen just the benefits of it on me and how like connecting with people has really helped me find confidence with allergies. So I really want to do that for other people, especially related to food and
I love it.
recipes.
And you've been doing this for a long time now, and you were young. So when did your cookbook come out? What age were you when you published your first one?
I was 14, I'd say. It
Wow.
was in 2018 and I just turned 22 and I just graduated from college. So it's
Amazing.
been kind of a whirlwind of different things and it's been amazing. But it's crazy to look back and think that I did that at such a young age and it's been a passion that's continued with me. So
I didn't have much to show for myself at 14, but a cookbook is incredible. So thank you
thank
so
you.
much for all that you've done for so far in your life for those with free from dietary restrictions. So is it still available, your cookbook? Can people still purchase it and where?
It is. It's on Amazon and linked in my social media. I have some other places that you can get that as well, but mostly on Amazon.
It's amazing. And that's how I first met you was at a conference or two where you had a stall with your cookbook. I'm like, this is awesome. Who are you? What did I want this? So really, really amazing to follow your journey. And now you're doing a lot more on social media and sharing tips, empowerment, so much on social media. So what is now driving you to do more there and what are you hoping to accomplish?
Yeah, totally. I think with just social media changing over the past couple years, in general, I've seen there's more room for providing advice and creating communities in that space, which is really cool because it's not just like the them and the us with like celebrities and
Yeah.
creator and users. It's everybody can create content to share with other people and really write a narrative that they want to present to the world. And I think that's been a really great platform to share about food allergies and kind of share about my life and reflect on my own experiences, but then use that to um, share with others and try to give advice to other people. And it's a great way to connect. And we're really all just figuring out life with allergies together. And I want that to be kind of my message. I don't want to be like the person who knows everything because I really don't. I just want to share those experiences that I have to make other people feel less alone and kind of support in that sense.
I love it. And it seems like you have a lot to share. You were in Scotland for a year, and I know you documented a lot of that on Exchange, I believe. But would love to know more about how did that whole experience impact you? What did you learn about dealing with allergies abroad?
Yeah, that was one of the most um, transformative experiences, both with allergies and in other cases too. But I think that's something I always wanted to travel the world. I always wanted to do these things. But allergies puts that little question mark in your head where you're not sure if it's possible, which is tricky when you have so many ideas if you're in college or at other ages. And so that experience, I really just I dug in. I was like, I'm doing this. So I moved to Scotland for a year, and I really put it on myself to make it happen allergy wise. I did the research. I figured out accommodations with the school I was at. I figured out what food am I going to be able to eat, and even going in, I knew that I had been to the UK in the past, so I knew that they were pretty good with allergies, but I hadn't felt comfortable enough to eat out and really dive into that as much in the past. So when I got to Scotland, it was really like starting over, in terms of like figuring out everything. And I realized food labels are different in different countries, even if it's the same food, which was, you wouldn't think that. So I think just overall, it brought a new sense of independence and like reliability on myself to learn. And even though I'd grown up with these skills with navigating allergies forever, it's just it brought a new level to that for me, and really taught me to adapt in situations that were trickier with food. And I think I've really approached life with allergies differently ever since. I've kind of had a different mindset about it, but it really, yeah, it grounded me, the experience in general, and it taught me that like you will be okay in allergy situations in other countries if you do the right prep and you yeah, it's like it's possible basically.
I
Yeah.
love that. And I think, what you're sharing online and from your perspective of you are just embarking on a big world and you're gung-ho on doing it. And I think it's really motivating for others that might be your age or even a few years younger than you to see that and know it's possible and that there's no black and white, that there's a lot of gray that you got to figure out. And it's really neat to hear your lessons along the way. I wish I had that before I embarked in my early 20s and had no idea what I was doing. Um, but what is next for you? What can your community expect going forward now that you're kind of into another stage?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, I just graduated from college and I
Mhm.
lived in Boston for the past 4 years or three, I guess, take out the study abroad year. So that was a huge chunk of my life. I absolutely loved it. And I am actually moving back to Scotland for grad school starting in
Cool.
September. So loved it so much and was excited about how I navigated allergies in that situation. So I was really excited to go back and excited to feel comfortable going back. So I think I'll be sharing a lot more about the moving abroad with allergies because it's a little bit different than what I did before with going abroad with the program. And I really have been trying to shift the narrative on my platform to be sharing about life in your 20s with food allergies because I feel like the challenges don't stop when you graduate from college or high school. But I feel like there's more content on life with allergies in college or life with kids. So there's like a gap where there's
Yeah,
as much. So I'd like to sort of help be that voice a little bit more. So I'll definitely be sharing more about that.
fantastic.
Um, and travels coming up. So
How exciting. Very excited to follow along. And we're really excited for the partnership we have in July, where you're going to be our trailblazer sharing things, your use of Equal Eats cards. And for us, that's really neat just to see how people use our product on the ground as they travel about. So what content are you already starting to think or of creating for the summer ahead?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm super excited about this partnership and Equal Eats just the cards just before I fully answer the question, but the your Equal Eats cards really made it possible for me to have these travel experiences, and I think that's so huge, especially when allergies can feel so limiting. So that's something I want to share in the content. Just this piece, this tool made this possible for me, so I want to share that. And I'm going to be going to Norway, and I'm really excited about that. And it's a solo trip, and so I'm going to be sharing about solo traveling with allergies because I think that's something I've tapped into a little bit, and it can feel uncomfortable at times, but it's really cool if you can give it a chance. So I want to share about that, packing tips, just how I navigate allergies in a different country with different languages, and use Equal Eats as the center for that.
Can't wait to follow along. I went to Norway once, so I'm excited to just see your trip there. Whereabouts are you going in Norway?
I'm going up to the Lofoten Islands, on the Arctic Circle, and
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
such a
Cool.
nature junkie. I just love nature, and I'm a photographer too. So, part of the reason I wanted to go alone is I love photography. I nerd out about it, so I want it to be something that I really just dive into on my own, and
Amazing.
it's a cool challenge. So.
Cool. I love it. Well, we'll let our community know, this is gonna be a really great partnership and looking forward to seeing beautiful pictures and also just really practical tips, advice of how you stay safe and around the world. So to end off, we have five lightning round questions. We're gonna just zap them at you here. So good luck. Here's the first one. What is your favorite food?
Favorite food would probably be tacos. I always gravitate towards those in any capacity. So good.
What's your favorite type of taco? Side
Fish
question.
tacos.
Fish
Fish
taco.
tacos.
Okay. What is your favorite drink?
Ooh, I love it's so niche. I love blackberry lemonade. It's just really, really good.
Nice. I never had that.
Yeah.
Favorite travel accessory?
Ooh, I love like a crossbody bag and Equal Eats cards.
Oh,
Have
nice.
to have, yeah.
My favorite lately is I've gotten into the neck pillows. I've gone there.
Ooh, yeah.
What is
Those are
your
the best.
favorite travel activity?
I think photography,
Nice.
just noticing different things in whatever location I'm at it's a way to um experience it more.
Can
Yeah,
we expect a travel photography book in your series of books?
maybe.
Cool. And
That'll be
lastly,
cool.
what is your favorite country that you've ever traveled to?
Sweden. I absolutely loved Sweden. I also studied abroad there. And it was really cool to just get to live there as a local for a little bit. It's a beautiful spot.
Nice. What city were you living in?
I was in Stockholm.
Beautiful. Cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It was great to get to know you a little more. Great for us to reconnect after quite a few years. And I applaud you for all that you do for the Free From community, from being a teenager making cookbooks for us to now going out and trailblazing around the world and showing that it can be done with a great attitude and you can live life to the fullest. So super excited for our partnership this summer. And I encourage everyone to follow you along in your journey, and hopefully you'll get some great engagement along the way.
Amazing. Thank you so much again. I'm super excited for all of this. And yeah, thanks again. This was great.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Catherine.
Thanks.